Hey, Gladiators. I want to go over our offense that we're going to have play this season, and we're going to practice quite a bit. So it might seem a little bit confusing at first, but I think if we watch it through this for a little bit and then practice it a few times, I think we'll get the hang of it. It's going to be a motion offense, and what that means is whenever the guy with the ball passes the ball, he's going to move, and we're going to be in constant motion, moving without the ball and looking for the open man. So this is the way it's going to start. This is sort of our the way we're going to start our offense, our formation. We're going to have all 5 players right at the 3-point line. And the guys here in the corners are going to be just a couple steps off the baseline, not way down in here, but just a couple steps off. These guys on the wings are going to split the difference between the guy up here and the guy in the corner. So get right in the middle. So we're nice and spaced out, and we're spread out all over the court. Okay. So in this video, we're going to start with we're gonna say this guy has the ball. Okay, this guy at the top. Now we're all going to play different positions, and you'll see everybody kind of moves around. So, but right now for this, we're going to have this guy with the ball. So one thing about this is whenever you pass the ball, you move. So you're going to cut. This is like a pass and cut. That's all we're going to do. So if this guy's got the ball, and let's say he passes it to this guy. So he's passing it to his right, okay? So after he passes it to the right, he's going to cut to the basket. Now when you cut to the basket, you got to be looking at this guy, looking for the ball, and have your hands up, because let's say your defensive guy goes out here and you're open. He's going to pass it to you. You're open for a layup. So you got to be ready to catch that ball. After you pass it and you're cutting, look, once you get to the basket, you pass it to the right. So you're going to start filling in this way. Now you'll see when you pass it, this left an open space. So right when he passes it, this guy is going to come up to the top and fill in that open space. And this guy is going to come here and fill in that open space. So he passed it to the right. Now he's going to cut to his left after he goes all the way to the basket and fills in that spot. So now this guy has the ball. And he can do the same thing. He can pass it back here, or he can pass it to the corner. Or he could, if he's open, we always want to get a good shot. So if he can drive in and get a good shot, then yeah, let's do it. That's what we want to do. But let's say he's being guarded. So he can pass it to this guy or this guy, and then he'll do the same thing. Let's say he passes it to this guy right out front at the top. So he passes the ball to this guy, and then he's going to cut to the basket, eyes up and hands up, looking for the pass. So he's going to look for the pass from this guy. Once he gets to the basket, or once he starts cutting, this guy is going to fill in up here. So if nobody passes him the ball, he's going to fill in back here, okay? So then we're right back. Everybody's kind of playing a different position, but we're sort of right back to the same things that we started, same positions. So this guy now, he has the ball again. So we're going to just kind of switch it around. He's going to pass it to this guy. Cut. He's not open. He's going to fill in. He's going to fill in. Okay? Now, the cutting, where to fill in, that might get confusing. But you see, we have all of our same spots. So if this guy forgets, like, oh, well, do I go this way or this way? Just look and find that open spot and fill it in like that. So this guy's got the ball now, right? Because he passed it and cut. Everybody filled in. So as long as we keep moving, we're going to make it hard on the defense to follow us and keep up with where we're going. And eventually, when one of these guys passes it, let's say he passes it to the corner and cuts, he's going to be open to catch that pass and for a layup. Now, if he's not, then that's fine. We just come around, like that. Now the guy in the corner's got the ball. The guy in the corner, it's a little bit different for him because he can't go to his left or whatever. So if he's either gonna drive or shoot it, or if he passes it here, if he passes it back to this guy, all he'll do is cut to the basket, and where's the open space? He'll cut to the basket and then cut right back out. So then this guy has the ball. So we're just constantly passing and cutting to the basket and filling in that open spot. And whoever catches the ball, you look for the guy that's cutting and try to get it to him. If he's not open, then the person that's coming around to fill, you pass it to them and then you cut. And we just constantly move in and out like that until we're able to get a good shot. So watch this video a couple times. It might be a little confusing, but I think this will help us when we get to practice. We'll actually work on this, and our options when we have the ball, we can pass and cut, or we can dribble drive and shoot, or we can take a dribble in and take a jump shot if we're open. So we have a couple options, but the main thing is once you pass it, we're not just standing. We're not just standing around passing the ball, and we're not just dribbling just to be dribbling. We're going to pass it and cut to the basket and try to get an easy layup. So we'll work on this at practice, but hopefully this makes sense to us after we do it a few times. All right, talk to you later.